Good morning, Wildcats. Today is Friday, May 3rd, National Space Day. I'm Addie Carroll, and welcome to WCTZ News. Today's episode of WCTZ is sponsored by Critical Frequency Design. Registration for fall class at EFSC open on Monday. The deadline to register is June 20th. Please check your Titan email and the EFSC dual enrollment website for all of the important dates. You can find a guide to register on the West Shore guidance page. All library books must be returned to the Media Center by May 17th, or you'll be responsible for the full replacement price of the books. Please see Mr. Drake if you have any questions. Now to a special message.
Pardon the interruption, but I'm Drew Newland.
And I'm Jack Grimison.
And today we're going to be talking about this stacked NFL draft class. Grim, tell me about this draft.
Well, Drew, the first thing I want to talk about is the draft class of the Jacksonville Jaguars this year. In the first round, they picked up wide receiver Brian Thomas Jr. from LSU. He was overshadowed a lot at LSU by Malik Neighbors, but he still had the most touchdowns in all of college football last year. That is a huge stat. They also picked up in the third round cornerback Jarrian Jones from FSU, who has not allowed a touchdown since the year 2022 AD. I think these are two great steals for the Jaguars in positions where they were needy for them. Drew, I know you're a generational hater, though, so I'm ready to hear what you have bad to say about that.
Grim, I think that is absolutely ridiculous for you to say. I think the Jags did an all right job here. I love the Jags, and I love seeing Brian Thomas Jr. at that wide receiver position. I think that he's going to do a phenomenal job. But when it comes to the cornerback position, I don't think that we should have drafted Jones. I think that we should have traded up for maybe a cornerback like Kool-Aid McKinstry, Cooper DeJean. I don't think that Jones is going to be able to make the cut. But Grim, let's stop talking about cornerbacks and talk about quarterbacks. This draft was heavy in quarterbacks. Graham, tell me about the most surprising pickup you saw in this draft.
Well, Drew, I just thought it was crazy when I saw the Atlanta Falcons draft Michael Penix Jr. from Washington in the first round. They just signed quarterback Kirk Cousins to a huge contract, and while he's old and Penix will probably replace him in a few years, Penix is going to be very old when he replaces him in late 20s, maybe even 30. That's just too old for a new NFL starting QB, and he might not be able to adjust to this pace of play.
Graham, I agree with you, but I think that Kirk Cousins was an awesome pickup by the Falcons. I think that they need someone to sling that rock. When it comes to Penix, I do think he's just going to be way too old. In 4 years, maybe even 3, I don't see Penix being good enough to be a starting quarterback at that position.
Well, finally, Drew, I do want to hear what you have to say about the number 1 overall pick in this draft class.
Graham, I love seeing Caleb Williams at the Bears. I think that he is a phenomenal quarterback, and I do think he's going to do an awesome job there.
Well, Drew, let's remember that he went to the Chicago Bears, the place where QB's dreams go to die. The Bears are going to do exactly what they did to Justin Fields, to Caleb Williams. Destroy him and then send him to Pittsburgh. All right? We also have to remember that Caleb Williams did not do great on a USC team that had outstanding talent last year. They got a lot more losses than we thought they were going to get, and I'm just disappointed with that.
Graham, I hate to interrupt you, but we're getting a call from 1-800, the guy who sits next to me doesn't know ball.
What?
I didn't know numbers could be that long. Anyways, it's the Orlando Magic from Cancun. Wait, this is from the future. They already lost their series and they traded all their players because they're so garbage?
Let me see that. There's no one on the line. You broke the phone last time you threw it and killed it. Oh, my God.
Ouch.
We still have some stats for you, though. We have some track stats. First off, with the girls' 4x800 meter team breaking another school record at districts.
We also have Francis Lewandowski picking up 4th in the 2-mile, qualifying for districts.
Thank you, Wildcats, and back to you, Michael Carroll's sister.
Thank you. Today's episode of WCTZ News is also sponsored by Manicure America Outdoor Inc. SGA will be having their first meeting on the 21st in room 4201. The meeting is open for all high school students who are interested in making decisions for the 2024-2025 school year. Now for the alma mater.
Oh, West Shore High, we pledge to you our lasting loyalty. We are your own, the faithful ones who always stand with thee. Our memories are dear ones, old friends we long
Thank you for tuning in to today's edition of WCTZ News, sponsored by Critical Frequency Design and Manicure America Outdoor Inc. I'm Addie Carroll, and have a great day, Wildcats.